Hello and welcome to David's World. As you say, I am standing in a field of tomatoes. Of course, my fields are 5 by 10, which gives me 50 tomatoes per each block, which makes it easier for me to understand how many I am collecting. But this I class as stage 1 farming. Now, let's move to stage 2. Now, this really can only be done with wheat, because wheat doesn't get oily. But right now I need a lot of wheat and I need to be able to harvest it quickly. So I just say all of them chests up there all collect wheat, and all of them except the edge ones, which I haven't put the totems in place, collect wheat. So let's go down to the ones I haven't actually brought in line yet, so you can see how it's set up. What I have is one center space here with the brick. Now, that is where the totem stands. And what I have for each totem is 3 chests. And where I'm standing here, there is 6 pieces of grass, which provide easily enough items to farm 1 every minute. So if I stand where the totem is, and we're going to first bit, as you see, this one has 2 pieces of conveyor belt, then the chest. This one has 1 piece, then the chest, going back to 2 pieces. Because the totem can put on to each of these 3 conveyor belts, but it does it in no particular order. So I can get 40, 40, 40, so 120 from 3 chests when they are all completely full. So where I'm standing is where the totem goes. Now, of course, you can make it for any other, but you will get oily veg. So for wheat, this works pretty well for the amount of stuff I need now. And as you can see, some of the chests will fill up faster than others, or when I last came along it, I missed a box. It's not easy to keep check since all the boxes look exactly the same. So the idea when I come to harvest is we move up a chest, collect its items, move up a chest, collect its items. So using the bottom of this item here with all your items in, use that as something to just show you which one you're up to. And then you can collect, and then you don't normally miss a chest. Of course, some chests do fill up faster than others. It depends on how the totem drops, because it actually just drops randomly, and you can actually get 1 totem full and 1 totem half full quite easily. So that was technically, this is stage 2 farming. With stage 2 farming, you can of course do it with your other veg, but this all turns up oily. So if you see that if we collect quickly, that is probably somewhere near 100 tomatoes collected. And now you have to go to the wash station, increase this to 10, and click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 100, about 3 seconds a click and wait. So as you see, additional time just to get your stuff. So that is what you've just seen there, was my industrial stage 2. Which, if you take it, only has 3 chests. Because if you add any more, you would have to put one behind, coming off straight behind the totem, and therefore you will lose your growing. So that is the end of stage 2. Now this item in this building here, this is stage 3. And this side is technically, you could class stage 4. This one has 3 fields, which I'm trying to put fertilizer in to make them grow faster. This is the only time. There's no point watering, or you would be constantly up here, because the watering barely lasts, but the fertilizer hopefully increases growth. Don't forget, the washing equipment requires coal to use. So at the end of the line, in this case, we have put the coal totem, because we want the veg to come off each side. Each one only has 3 sort of lines, which is its growing. So that's why I am putting the fertilizer down when I can get any. But as I said, that's stage 4. And that's only stage 4 due to the expensive washing machine, which requires a propeller and 3 blue gears, which take a great deal of time to get when you go on to the far island. So let's go back up to stage 3. Now, as you noticed, we came up. That's because I tested out this stage 3 at a higher level. And as you see, there's no washer, so therefore all of the fruit that come on here will become oily. As you see, it's got the little black dots on it. Now this has 8 totems up here, so it does produce at quite a speed. But there's no fertilizer on these ones, because one, I don't have enough to put on, and I would finish off the lower one first before I would put it on to the upper one. So we go back around, and this is the 7 chests that collect these oily fruit. And yes, I said 7. That's the first one, and it's all full. The second one is all full. Third one. Fourth one. Fifth one. Sixth one. And 7th one. And as you see, they're just about all full with item. 7 chests at 40 is 280 items collected. Now, as you've seen, I use 5 over at the washed one and 7 on this one. The reason why I've used 7 is because the drop is greater. There is much greater height, so the fruit bounces more off the conveyor and can end up in the edge collectors. There is no difference for what actually drops. Underneath here, which we can't quite show, is a step. And as you see, 3 items dropped and they went into 3 completely different boxes. So If you increase the height, this one is about 7 high because I came up 3 stair levels. So it is much taller. I'll show you the height. Much taller. The greater the height, the more the items bounce and the more chests you can have at the bottom. I would think that if you increased it another 2 blocks, you could probably increase the chests to 9. But that is the level 3, which requires the fruit and veg to be cleaned at the wash station. And this wash station requires 3 pearls. And for me to get this wash station, I had to buy the pearls. And so it costs us about £200,000 just to buy the pearls, because it takes too long to get them. But as you know, see, I have a lot of carrots to wash. That's going to take a lot of time. I've got quite a few potatoes and quite a few tomatoes to do. So that is the 4 stages that I think that there should be in this game. The playing field, stage 1, putting them straight into the chests using conveyors. Best to use 3 just so you don't have to come as often, is the best amount, I would think. Moving up to the tower without a washer is stage 3, and finally a tower with a washer is stage 4. Each one moving up costing more money to do and more of your time to physically deal with it. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.